luck would have it, I have to be honest, Liezl, who's the food editor of Fresh Living magazine, has popped in to help because I've been cooking all day and it's all getting a bit long in the tooth, so I'm very grateful for you for coming.
Well, it certainly smells good around here.
It's the main thing. Today, Liesl's making her famous hummus, and this is no ordinary hummus, it's a Spanish-inspired loaded hummus. So on your shopping list, you're going to need some tubs of ready-made hummus and a large red pepper, a can of chickpeas, some chorizo and some smoked paprika. You'll also need lemons and fresh parsley, and then to serve, some pita breads. Okay, so your hummus, your recipe, knock yourself out.
Yes, let's start with the pepper.
Yeah.
We're going to grill it right over the open flame.
I do find that easier, I must say.
Yes, and it adds a certain smokiness to it as opposed to in the top of the grill oven.
Okay.
And then let's also switch on the pan where I'm going to fry some
happening.
chickpeas.
See, this is the youth for today. They do everything at once. I love it. Okay, bit of olijfolie.
Go, and you, if you don't mind, can start chopping the chorizo for me.
Okay, cool. All right, so just run. This is definitely not a normal type of hummus, so run me through how it's all going to be.
Right, so I don't have time to make my own hummus at home, but I can certainly flavour it.
So you sort of like mix and match, is that what you're saying? Kind of do a bit yourself and a bit not yourself?
Yes, and then you can take some of the credit for it, you know, because you didn't, after all, make some of it yourself.
And talking about the whole hummus thing, have you travelled to the Middle East where hummus and everything is sort of big?
No, I haven't, but I have lived in Spain for a while, which is probably where we get the smoked paprika and the chorizo for the rest of the things today.
Okay, so a bit of inspiration there.
Yes, I do have a love affair with Spain.
Yes, and the Spaniards are pretty fetching too, don't you think?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
You could always do this in the stove as well, then you don't have to keep that closer eye on them.
Okay. All right, now is this small enough, darling?
Yes, I think that's good. All right, so I'm just going to add some paprika in here.
And how's your pepper coming along?
Listen, I have forgotten a bit, but look at that, that's fine.
Perfect. That's perfect.
It makes the peeling very easy, so...
You can also just pop the pepper on the fire. So if you've got a braai going, just pop it there and just sort of do it the same way. You just really want to just burn the skin off. That's essentially what you're doing.
Can I...
what would you like to do?
I want to put it in a bowl.
I'll get a bowl. I'll get a bowl. Here we go. Right. Have you got two hands?
Yes, because it's a very heavy pan.
This is why we're doing this together. I do like a little togetherness. Okay, and you're just going to put the chorizo in this pan?
Yes, because there's such a lovely flavour from the paprika already. Just obviously top it up with some olive oil so that the chorizo doesn't catch.
Okay, and can I just toss it in there?
Yes, go for it.
I'm going to toss that in there, and I've got a wooden spoon here. All right.
And our pepper's done as well.
Yeah. Okay, well, let me get I've got a bag.
Yes, pop it in there, and then it's easy to sweat it.
So the general idea here is that you pop the sort of burnt or charred pepper into a bag, and it creates sort of sweat. Oh, it sounds revolting, but it's true. So that it loosens the skin. So you just leave it there for a minute or two, and then it'll be much easier to peel. So now, I mean, you're young and in love and all those fab things. So do you entertain quite a lot? Sort of crowds of people?
Yes, I love it. You know what, in these economical times, if I can say that, it's much cheaper to have a nice party at home as opposed to going out for dinner every weekend, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
And I mean, I suppose you can cook, so that's going to make things a bit easier.
Yes, definitely. It's quite nice, but I don't like to cook alone, and I like to have everybody else in the kitchen as well with me, and that kind of bring the party almost into the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's nice if everybody helps, and then you know what, you can finish cooking earlier and you can join them, so that's really nice.
No, that's true. I'm going to peel this. So what sort of things do you would you make?
I really like a good pasta. That's also nice. It's actually something that's quite fun to make with a lot of people as well, if you can make your own. So, you know, you have one big bowl and everyone just digs in. It's nice.
All right, there's your pepper. I'm not quite sure what you want to do with it, but it's there anyway.
If we have all the seeds out, we can pop it in the...
Well, I mean, as good as it gets, darling.
Right, so let's pop it in here. And then if you could grab the hummus for us. There should be 3 tubs.
Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Good.
Oh. Okay, so one roasted pepper, and would you use a green pepper?
I think the red pepper is quite nice. It's a bit sweeter, so I think that's a nice flavour. Do you want to slice a lemon there for us, and then we can add some more flavour?
Okay.
A squeeze of that.
And then are you going to add sort of cumin and coriander and things, or are you just going to sort of go with the flavour we've got?
I like it as this, but you could definitely add some if you'd like to. Right, let's add some salt there. And then we can always taste it once the pepper is completely blended in what else we need.
Okay. You know what would also be nice in there is if you roasted some chili as well.
Oh, definitely.
You know, and just charred it, so just that sweetness and of the pepper and a little bit of the chili, that would be quite cool.
Yes. And then while I'm doing that, you could maybe chop the parsley for us.
Right. Aren't you giving lots of jobs today? Very nice. You're getting your own back for the office, eh?
Yes.
Yeah? That looks divine. I've got a great fan.
This just tastes.
I love it, I love it. Look, you see, you use a teaspoon, you're a chef. You did the whole chef school thing. Me, I put my finger straight in. Then you guys at home shout at me. But the point is, I didn't go to chef school. I love it.
Well, I do try. I'm just going to add a little bit of seasoning.
No, I'm wildly impressed, darling. I'll give you a raise immediately.
That's okay with me.
Yeah. Okay, now?
Give me a platter, please, and we can...
And the pieces, do I need to do anything with those, or
yes.
what?
I know you could put them in the toaster, but while we're doing everything on the stove top here, you know, if we put it over here, it'll get...
Are you just going to grill them? Oh, that's clever.
Right, let's pop them all on here.
So I've never actually done that. I think it's a great idea.
Yes, and
I'm going to steal that.
It's quite smoky, and I mean, if you don't want it, if you don't have a gas top, you could always just pop it in the toaster,
right,
just to give it some color. Then, do you want to spread the?
No, darling, that is definitely
right.
You are the stylist. I'll watch these things.
Okay.
This is your dish, not mine.
Right.
I definitely want you to do that part. I mean, you are, after all, the food editor and do all the styling in the magazine.
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Well, we do try to make it look pretty, don't we? Okay. So now I'm going to spread this here. I mean, if you have a smaller platter, that's fine. Right, so now I'm going to add the chickpeas.
Oh, look at that. That looks divine. Okay, these are sort of Peterish.
Right, and the chorizo.
Oh, you're doing a fantastic job.
And then the last thing that you should do is have this nice oil that has all the flavor in.
My goodness.
Discard that. There we go.
Very nice.
And then,
can I put a bit of greenery on?
Yes,
please. You just put it everywhere. I'd hate
just
to mess
everywhere.
With this, you know, this hero.
You do
heroism.
style quite well yourself.
Yeah, well, you know, it was a long time ago, Johnny. Now I just cook.
And then shall we cut these in squares so that a lot of people can dig into them?
Very nice. And look how authentic I managed. It's actually called burnt, but no matter. Authentically burnt, I'm sure they do that somewhere.
And now you can totally call that your own, even though it's store-bought hummus.
Well, I think it's ingenious. I think you're a genius. We've cooked up a store, well, both of us together. The team's going to arrive. I'm ready for a glass of wine, and let's take it through. Cool. Just look how divine. Such a novel and interesting way to serve a dip. And to top it all, it's perfect for the hungry masses. All we have to do is tuck in. Hello, hello, hello. Have Liezl's unbelievable hummus. I think the point of today's episode is to really think that bigger is better. Filling, crowd-pleasing food that's easy to prepare ahead of time, so you spend more time at the party and less time in the kitchen. Here's to a fun and festive summer season.